Welcome to Tallahassee, Florida, and Doak Campbell Stadium, home to some great Heisman Trophy winners, legendary coaches, and today the Seminole War Chant will be rocking this place. Today a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Pittsburgh Panthers taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Pitt lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. On the run from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. So Florida State's offense will start this game off. And as this star running back comes onto the field, everybody in the stadium knows he's going to get it. The defense knows it. Doing something about it is quite a different thing.
It's hard to stop him. He's hard to handle because he can do it in so many ways. He can run by you. He can run through you. He really has the whole package, and that's why he's a superstar, and that's why they'll feed him early and often.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Handoff to the lone back. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy on the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation now becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Compton. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Going for it all. And he makes the catch at the 10. Touchdown, Florida State. The offense set for a first down play. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We're already in the... Already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The Noles are on the move. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unleashes one. He got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it.
And he takes it to the house. The Seminoles trying to cash it in on first and goal. To the air. It's Compton. It's complete. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he doesn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself. So I love the big fella getting the football.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
The snap sets up to throw. They will score! Offense getting set for first down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Now they moved it just inside the 40. First and 10 from the 39. Now on second down. They'll ride Davis here. Just causing wreckage in the secondary. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play moves to change for the first down. And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. With the running back. How about that determined run inside the red zone? He's got 6. It's down at the 12. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Tackle is made after the first down.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown. Line gets set, first down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to move it through the air. Got a man, it's Davis. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Trying to get to him. He turns it loose to the left. Wide open, he makes the catch. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. From the red zone, looking for a man. He's got it. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before. And he takes it in for the score. Touch. Just over 30 seconds to play here in the first half as they take over 1st and 10. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Quickly complete. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
And I love working the slot receivers, and you see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Fires and picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I think everybody thinks when you say middle of the field safety, that's an easy responsibility. There's a lot of field in the middle, okay? I got to cover a lot of space. He does an unbelievable job covering space, breaking on the football, seeing the route, and going and getting the interception. Nice play by that safety.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Great spot to attack there right off the turnover. Try to strike and keep them reeling.
Absolutely. Coaching 101. Sudden change. When you create a turnover and you get the ball back on offense, attack, attack, attack.
Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense. Power football with the run. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. First down here for the offense.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They'll start this third quarter with a run. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
Second down coming up.
He's got it again. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. Line getting set on 2nd down.
Here we go.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time on target. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. The aerial assault continues. It's complete. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. And the Panthers are rolling down the field. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Puts it right on him, and he cruises his way to the house. Offense set on first down.
6-9-1, Gator score. Here we go.
They'll go back to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance when you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad. You tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but is not able to get to the first down marker. Now on 2nd and short after that pickup. Wants to throw. It's Compton. Fires to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Looking to throw for it. Quickly out to the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The inside handoff. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run play action. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Working that left side now. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's gonna pass. Feeling some heat. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. They'll leave it with him. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. He'll take a shot. Oh, if only he wore a half. Hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Snags it! Touchdown, 7-0. On first down, here comes this offense. Give to the single back. Got room at the 35. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Florida State! A first down for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. A new set of downs after the completion.
And that's good enough for a first down.
He wants to throw. Makes the grab. It's Lloyd. Still on his feet at the 45. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them. They're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Pressure coming. Getting some heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting the fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get the huge loss on that play.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
All kinds of time to survey the field, and he throws left. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Trying to barge in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Touchdown, Panther! Here comes the offense on first down. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Looking downfield, it's Compton. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Showing the arm strength down the left side.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles! And the Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. So let's see if they can make up for that loss on 2nd down from the 18. He's looking to throw. And that one's incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? They just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Unloads to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And this defense has put a game together. It is hard to put all the facets of defense together, run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready, they were fast, they were physical. They dominated this football game.
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them.
Looking for the end zone. Fires the pass. Intercepted. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they tried to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it, keep jumping and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
They're bringing heat. Able to make the catch, but not in the field of play. It's an incomplete pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. To the air, it's Compton. Moving out of the pocket. He's got him this time. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, picked off. And with that turnover, that'll finish the game. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, Dave.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on